I can remember the first time I laid eyes on Magic Johnson. We played on an all-star team back in college. I could not believe what I was seeing in practice. I actually thought I was a bad judge of talent because neither one of us got to play in the games. But I can remember going home and telling my older brother, I just seen the best basketball player I'm probably ever going to see in my life. And he started to quiz me, ask me questions. Well, how good is he? I said, well, he's 6'9", he can handle the ball like a 5'9" guard, he can shoot the ball, he can pass like you can't believe. He goes, oh, come on. Well, after this 1979, the NCAA tournament, my brother come up to me, he says, yeah, he's a lot better than you.
But before I made my mark at LSU, my family and I would leave West Germany and move to San Antonio, Texas, where I would attend high school. It was here where I was given my first nickname. Coach Joel Smith and Dave Maduro would lovingly refer to me as Big Old Some Bitch. They would find, true story, they would find unique and wonderful ways to express their love. For example, Coach, I need some shoes. I can't afford no size 18, you big old son bitch. Coach, what time is the game? I don't know, but you big old son bitch, you better get 40 points and 22 rebounds. And when we won the state title in 1989 with an impressive 36-0 record, they both called me and said, you big old son bitch, we love you. I knew you can do it, big old son bitch. I actually thought my name was Big Old Son Bitch. I can remember one time the announcers, 7-1 from San Antonio, Texas, Shaquille O'Neal. That's a big son bitch. That's a big old son bitch right there. Excuse my language, children.
There's a lot of people that I really want to thank, and I'm going to thank them in a minute. But I'd like to thank David Stern and all the NBA community to even just have me in the building. Sorry about that.
Charles told me not to cry. But I'm about to talk about my mother right here. She's done a lot. My very first coach, Mama Cheeks. Every night when the street lights came on, the whole block could hear you call out our names, one by one. Moses, Marvin, Maurice, Mark, you better get up here. And she said it with so much venom. This was one of the many ways you were protecting us. You are amazing. And I am grateful for who you are. Oh, bro, you can do it. I am humble because of you. And most importantly, still have my hair because of you. Oh, boy. This is great, isn't it? This is great. There was nothing you wouldn't do for us. I feel the same way about you. I love you so, so much, Mother.
Ms. D'Oliva, Hall of Fame Executive Committee, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. When I heard that I would be the first speaker in tonight, I think maybe somebody made a mistake. Don't laugh, because I think this spot belonged to great Allen Iverson. You know why? Because I need more practice than him.
And I'll tell you a quick story about Red. You know, I was having problems. You know, I got drafted by the Celtics, and I was overseas. And you know, my agent says, you know, we might play in Italy this year. I said, look, man, let me tell you something. My chances are play in Italy or go play for the Boston Celtics. Whatever they're paying me, I'm taking. Let's just go. So I just flew back, and I got there, and Red said, got in the office, and I flew all day from Italy back to Boston. And Red says, come on, sign the contract. Practice starts right now. I didn't even know what I signed. I just signed my name, gave it to him, and said, hell, I'm here. I jump in the car, and Red's driving over from Boston Garden to Hellenic College down Jamaica Way. And for you people that know Boston, now Red was weaned in New York, drives in Washington and Boston, so man, that guy can drive. He's talking to me, got the cigar going. I'm scared to death. I'm from Hibbing, Minnesota, man. I've never seen anybody drive like that. He's going in and out. I thought I was going to die. I was thinking, oh my God, my first day I'm dead, you know? And we get to practice, and we get there to practice, and he goes, got to get physical, get a quick physical. I had to have a physical before you could play. So I run in there, and Dr. Silva, our team doctor, he's got the stethoscope on. He's looking like he's all ready to give me the physical, and Dr. Red comes running and says, make it quick. So he says, Dr. Silva looks at me and says, been playing a lot? I said, yeah. He said, well, take down your pants, turn your head, and cough. I did. He said, okay, go play. So I said, hey. So the two things I knew that day was if I ever did a bank heist, Red was going to be my wheelman, and I didn't have a hernia. So that was the start of my Celtic career.
I've saved somewhat the best for last is my family. But before I get to them, there's one lady that deserves probably the biggest recognition for everyone and why I'm here. Cheryl, a lot of people wish that they could be in a house with the greatest of anything. I just so happen to live across the hall from absolutely, positively, the greatest women's basketball player ever. And I'm proud to say I am not on this stage if it wasn't for you, Cheryl Dean. We as a Miller family are not held at a high level if it wasn't for you. We rode your shoulders all the way here. So thank you very much.
And last but not least, Daddy Dale Brown. My father came in the house one day, and I was sitting on the couch, feet stinking, and he just came and threw the paper. Get your ass up. There's a college coach up there. You might get a scholarship. Come listen to him talk. I was 6'9", 6'10", couldn't play. Definitely wasn't going to college. So I get up there. But before I go up there, I'm like, you know what, I'm talking to a college coach. Let me go in this dictionary and pull out a big word so I seem smart. So the word I chose was extremities. So Coach Brown is talking, and he gets done with the speech, and I go up to him. I say, Coach, hi, my name is Shaquille O'Neal, sir. Can you send me a program to strengthen my lower extremities? And Coach Brown looked at me and he said, sure, how long you been in the Army, soldier? I said, I'm not in the Army, I'm only 13. What? Where's your father? I was like, he's in the sauna. I want to offer you a scholarship right now. And he offered me a scholarship on that day. Coach, thank you.
I never thought I would be here. You know, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to have a long speech like John Chaney did. But Mr. Chaney, he spoke so much, my words fade away.
You know, I haven't been a great father. I haven't been a great husband. And I think, you know, I can't lie about that. You know, but she's tolerated everything from me for 11 years. And she's raised three beautiful kids right there. You know, DJ with the hat on, Trinity right there, and Tiana right there. And she's been a mother and a father. And I've been very much appreciative of what she's done. And I just wish, you know, anyone say you have any regrets in your career being a basketball player, I said, I have one regret. I wish I was a better father.
And that's where Billy Cunningham and the Sixers saw me play. I am grateful for Billy. Very grateful for him. He was the type of coach I never wanted to let down, but I did one time. Early in my career, I was having a terrible first half against the Knicks. I had gotten the ball stolen twice, and right before halftime, it was stolen again. Nobody wants that, right? I went to the locker room, sat with my head down. A couple players walked by and said, "You'll be all right. You'll be better the second half." Then Billy walks by, stands by my locker. I think he's going to say some encouraging words. Instead, he says, "I got to find me another flipping point guard." Those words stunned me, but that was the last time he ever had to say anything like that about me.
Being on this stage and on this pulpit, as I call it, as Reverend Jackson would say, you know, I like to come clean and confess some sins to a few of you. Greg Anthony, my compadre with NBA TV, I don't know if he's here or not, but I'm sure he'll get word of this. I've got to say, in 1995, as you saw in the video, yeah, I pushed. I'm sorry. The ref didn't call it. I went with it, like Magic says, by any means necessary. So I apologize. I've never said that publicly, so Greg, okay, I shoved you and kept you down. To my fierce rival in the Central Division, yeah, Michael, I did push you too. But I've seen you do it so many other times to so many other players. I figured it was okay.
You know, this group of guys here, there's a lot of debate going around who had the best team, the ones in the 60s or the one in 92. I don't know who had the best team, but I know the team in 1960 was a hell of a lot tougher than we were. Because I couldn't imagine the 92 team getting in covered wagons for 8 days, going across the country, jumping in the Atlantic Ocean, swimming for 6 days, then walking 3,000 miles to the Colosseum in Rome for $1 a day. Thank you.